Okay, class. So we will begin from where we had stopped on Friday. और genetic crosses हम कर रहे थे, right? And सबसे पहले बताओ, can all of you hear me right now clearly?
Yes, miss.
अच्छा, okay.
Yes, miss.
ठीक है. काफी कम लोग हैं, लेकिन बहरहाल रिकॉर्ड तो हो ही रहा है सेशन. If I sum up, we are doing genetic crosses, right? And in genetic crosses, still this was the last slide that we did. Okay, we are still on monohybrid, in which we are dealing with one pair of contrasting characteristics. We covered the law of dominance. We covered the law of dominance. Then we did codominance, and in that we did the example of sickle cell anemia. Acha. And again in codominance, we, with a little difference, we did the example of blood groups. Okay? And with codominance, there was an example of the inheritance of flower color in the plant snapdragons. Okay? So these were the various things that we did. And the only thing I think which is left in monohybrid inheritance, जो भी हमें करनी है, is that of multiple alleles, right? We will be doing multiple alleles. And let's move on to that topic. This was the last slide that we did. In fact, ये जो blood group की example है, ये भी, this is an example of multiple alleles only, right? So let me go to that example. Okay. This is an example of the inheritance of the coat color in rabbits, right? The inheritance of coat color in rabbits, and it comes under the example of multiple alleles. Multiple allele का मतलब ये है कि generally for one characteristic we have two alleles which are present or found on the pair of homologous chromosomes. One allele is on the maternal chromosome and the other allele is on the paternal chromosome. इसी तरह ही होता है, right? दो ही होते हैं controlling the same characteristic, and either those two are identical or they are different. लेकिन it is possible, just like we had 3 alleles for the blood group, characteristic एक ही थी लेकिन allele 3 थे. Similarly, we can have sometimes 4 alleles, 5 alleles, 6 alleles representing the same characteristic, which in this case is the coat color of rabbits. ठीक है? अच्छा. You can see in the picture A, B, C, and D that there are 4 different varieties of coat color of rabbits. One is the A variety, which is known as Ajuti, in which the coat color is brown. The second is Albino, in which the coat color is white. The third is Chinchilla, in which the coat color is gray. And the fourth is Himalayan, in which the coat color is white and with, black eyes and sort of black ears. Okay? Acha. Now, the information is given over here. This is the information. ठीक है, पहले आप इसको अच्छी तरह से पढ़ो and just give me a minute, I'm coming. Acha, let me read this together with you. Coat color in rabbits is determined by a gene with 4 alleles. अब इसमें 4 alleles हैं instead of 3. Number 1 is the allele for the Ajuti coat, जिसको normal coat भी कहते हैं. It is dominant to all the other 3 alleles. ठीक है? Ajuti is dominant to all the other 3 alleles. Write down this information in your notebooks because we will be doing genetic crosses. तो हम बार-बार information पे दोबारा से नहीं जाएंगे. The allele for the normal Ajuti coat is dominant to all the other 3 alleles. The allele for albino coat is recessive to all the other 3 alleles. ठीक है? This is another information in this question in which the allele for albino is recessive to all the other three alleles. The alleles for chinchilla, which is the gray coat, is dominant to the allele for Himalayan, which is white rabbit with black ears, nose, feet, and tail. ठीक है? अच्छा, now one of you will tell me, बीना आप बताओ कि this is an example of coat color in rabbits with multiple alleles. ठीक है? अच्छा, what suitable symbol should we choose for the locus of this allele? For the locus?
C.
C. अच्छा.
Capital C.
ठीक है,
Small
कैपिटल
C.
C. नहीं, हाँ, कैपिटल C ही
नहीं, स्मॉल
करेंगे.
C तो नहीं होगा, सिर्फ कैपिटल C होगा.
से कैपिटल C होगा, तो स्मॉल C क्यों नहीं होगा?
स्मॉल C सही हो, कि दो एलील्स नहीं है तो एक कोई एक है.
हाँ, बोलो.
वरना नॉर्मली होता है कि एक रिसेसिव होती है और एक डोमिनेंट होती है. यहाँ पे कंपैरेटिवली कुछ रिसेसिव होंगी और कुछ डोमिनेंट होंगी, कंपेयर करेंगे तो.
Exactly. And ideally हमें क्या करना चाहिए over here when we are representing the coat color with a capital color, just like we did with blood groups. Where should these symbols for Ajuti and Himalayan and Chinchilla, where should they lie?
On the upper part.
Upper part, as a superscript, just like we were doing the same for blood groups. ठीक है? We can do the same for Ajuti and Chinchilla and all. अच्छा, तो अब हम सब ऐसे करते हैं कि let's select a proper symbol and all of us should be using the same symbol so that there is no confusion, right? अच्छा, for Ajuti, let's say कि हम ऐसे कर लेते हैं Ajuti के लिए, ठीक है? G से Ajuti. अच्छा, for yes, Rinad, I can't hear you.
Can't I use I instead of C?
I means capital I instead of C.
Yeah.
Yes, of course you can. Of course. That's totally up to you. But C हम इसलिए use कर रहे हैं कि ये coat color है ना?
Okay.
Right? So that's why it's up to you. Right? CG. So then what you do is that in your book, अब आप सब लिखना शुरू करो कि for example, CG stands for Ajuti. ठीक है? Then we have albino के लिए क्या करें हम? Albino. Yes, Rinad?
CA.
CA हो गया. CA is for the albino. Right? And then we have allele for chinchilla or gray. C is chinchilla. And then allele for Himalayan is CH is for Himalayan. So this is chinchilla. And this is Himalayan. So at least we have chosen the same symbols. Okay? And we will all be on the same page. And keeping all that in mind, okay, अब आप मुझे बताओ, this is the, just as we, in the previous class when we did this example, हमने blood group की थी, हमने blood group का पूरा अंदाजा लगाया था, and we know that in blood group we have 3 alleles, so we have 6 genotypes. Now over here you have 4 alleles and you have 10 possible genotypes for the coat color and their phenotypes also. So keeping the symbols and the superscripts in mind, write down the 10 possible genotypes for the coat color and their phenotypes. ठीक है? हाँ जी. Start doing it and then you can share your answers with me. And while you're figuring out the genotypes, you have to remember the information that is given at the top. You have to remember that Ajouti is dominant to all, albino is recessive to all, chinchilla is dominant to Himalayan. Yes, Anas?
Yes, miss.
What will be the possible genotypes and phenotypes?
मिस उसने पहले हमें बताया था कि अजूटी जो होती है वो पहले तो मतलब वो सबकी होमोजाइगस बना दें, मतलब सी जी सी जी सी जी सी ए सी सी और सी एच।
अच्छा ठीक है, नहीं लेकिन वो आप मुझे बताते जाओ ना आहिस्ता आहिस्ता. जस्ट टेल मी फॉर एग्जांपल होमोजाइगस दिस वन. एक सेकेंड. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विल बी सी जी
सी जी
phenotype.
तो ये अजूटी.
Okay, so this is Ajouti. Sorry, this is Ajouti. Okay, then second one,
CACA एल्बिनो.
CACA albino. ठीक है. Third one,
CCCC चिंचिला.
अच्छा ठीक है. CCCC chinchilla और ठीक है Himalayan.
CH.
ठीक है. And chinchilla. अच्छा, now tell me the other ones. कि तो 4 हो गए. There are 6 more.
मिस उसने कहा था अजूटी जो है वो सब पे डोमिनेंट है, तो उसको हेटेरोजाइगस कर दें सबके साथ, मतलब CGCA.
Yes, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Acha, just give me a minute, beta. There was some problem. Just give me a minute. Meanwhile, you should complete all the genotypes and the phenotypes. ताकि हम quickly इसके next part पे आ जाएं, right? So just give me a minute. Yes, Anas. CGCA will be what?
मिस ये अजूटी होगा.
अच्छा, this will be Ajuti because Ajuti is dominant to all. ठीक है.
फिर
फिर
sorry CGCC.
Okay, this will also be
ये
Ajuti.
yes miss. और
ठीक है. और इसके अलावा
CGCH.
CG. ठीक है. तो all these will be Ajuti because Ajuti is dominant to all. And what about the rest? कोई और बताएगा? Muiz, are you there in the class? Abdul Muiz?
No, miss, he's not there.
अच्छा, he's not there. Rinad, you tell me, beta.
CACC will be chinchilla.
CACC will be chinchilla. Why will this be chinchilla?
Because A is recessive in all, and as a result, chinchilla will be dominant over this.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Because A is the recessive to all, that's why this will be chinchilla. What are the other genotypes which are left?
CHCC will also be chinchilla because CC is dominant over the Himalayan.
CC is dominant over the Himalayan. ठीक है. So CHCC will also be chinchilla. अच्छा.
CHCA will be Himalayan.
CHCA will be Himalayan because albino is recessive to all. ठीक है. और?
That's it.
That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 possible genotypes and phenotypes. ठीक है. And then we move on to the second question, and that is, अब आप लोग ये करके मुझे बताओ, solve it and then tell me. There are lots of questions over here. ठीक है. Draw genetic diagrams to explain whenever you are asked this question. ठीक है. जब भी आपसे पूछा जाए, draw genetic diagrams to explain. This means that you have to draw a proper cross. ठीक है. पूरा full आपको cross बनाना है, and then only you will be able to explain what the examiner is asking you. So the question is कि अगर if an albino rabbit is crossed with a chinchilla rabbit, ठीक है, producing offspring that are all chinchilla, right? 2 of these chinchilla offspring are then crossed, producing 4 chinchilla offspring and 2 albino. So what are you supposed to do? That you have to show this information, ठीक है, in a cross. Again, you will follow the same rules. You will be writing the बल्कि इसमें इस तरह कर लेते हैं कि ठीक है, वो rules तो आपको same ही रखने पड़ेंगे, but let's do these crosses quickly and let's not spend a lot of time in writing the words on the left hand side and the symbols on the right hand side ताकि हम कर लें सारे crosses क्योंकि काफी सारे हैं इसमें. So let's just focus on the symbol part and try to solve this one. ठीक है. An albino rabbit, बल्कि आप अपनी text book निकाल सकते हो, ये text book के अंदर ही है. Which page is it? It is page number 378. ठीक है. Page number 378, in which this is question number 16.11 part B. ठीक है. Show on the genetic diagram that an albino is crossed with a chinchilla to give you all offsprings which are chinchilla, and then 2 of these chinchilla offsprings will be crossed amongst each other to give you 4 chinchilla and 2 albino. Show this on the genetic cross. Start, please.
This will the first cross be homozygous albino and homozygous chinchilla, and the second one heterozygous chinchilla.
Heterozygous chinchilla. अच्छा, let's, हाँ, you're right. You're right. Let's do it. ठीक है? Let's solve it. ये भी यहाँ कर लेते हैं. So, as Renat said, and guys, someone else should also participate. बस ये 2-3 लोग ही हैं जो repetitively कर रहे हैं participate. अच्छा. Yes, Renat is correct that the first cross should be a homozygous albino and a homozygous chinchilla, which means the cross will start like this. Okay, this is how the cross will start. ठीक है? And of course, जो भी हमें इसमें offspring मिलेगी, अगर हम इसको जल्दी जल्दी करते हैं, हम सारे steps नहीं दिखाते हैं, so all the offspring, or I can say all the initial offspring will be CA and CC. Is it right, Renat? सब ऐसे ही होंगे?
Yes, miss.
ठीक है? So this means all is chinchilla. अच्छा, now what do? We are going to cross 2 of these. अब मैंने तो एक ही offspring, मतलब एक यहाँ दिखाई है, मतलब ये कि 4 भी हो सकते हैं, 5 भी हो सकते हैं, जितने भी offspring पैदा हुए, right? All are chinchilla, which means 100% are chinchilla. And now I'm going to take 2 of these, which means ऐसे ही इसी तरह के 2 लेने हैं, and I'm going to make a cross. So cross of this with a same kind of this. In other words, I'm making a cross between 2 chinchilla offspring, and in doing so, what do I get if I'm going to separate the alleles? अगर मैं segregation करूं alleles की, so these are the possible alleles. दोनों conditions में these are the alleles, right? I always put the alleles in a circle, and then when I do random fertilization, yes, Renat, can you tell me the genotype of the offsprings that you got? Genotype बताओ.
CC.
CCCC, ठीक है.
CCCA.
CCCA.
CACA.
CACA.
And again CACA.
And again CA. Again CACA. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm getting AA. No, CA.
No.
CA. Yeah, CA.
CA?
Yeah.
एक सेकेंड, CACC ठीक है, and then CACA, CCACA, नहीं बेटा, this
It
is
will be
wrong.
CA. It will be CA in the last one.
दो CACA कैसे आ गए? नहीं आ सकते.
मिस जो थर्ड वाला है वो CCCA होगा.
हाँ बिल्कुल, देखो मैं रब कर रही हूँ, आई एम रबिंग इट एंड देन शोइंग इट टू यू अगेन. रिनाद देखो, आई एम joining these gametes, ठीक है, और हम randomly इसको join कर रहे हैं. So how am I randomly joining them? एक मेरा offspring हो गया CACC, ठीक है, CACC which is the first allele with the fourth allele. फिर उसके बाद first with the third, CACA, ठीक है, CACC, या जिस तरह भी लिख लो, doesn't make a difference, एक ये वाला, and then CCCC. अब समझ आ रही है?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have actually two homozygous. आपके पास जो end result है ना वो ये है. These are your offsprings. This is offspring number 1. This is offspring number 2. And then you have this. You can't have two of these. ठीक है, ऐसे दो नहीं है आपके पास. अच्छा, now when you look at this, what is your phenotypic ratio? आप मुझे बताओ phenotypic.
3:1.
3:1 because this is albino and all the others are chinchilla. So this means you have a ratio of 3:1, which means 3 chinchilla is to 1 albino, right? Acha. Anas, आप मुझे बताओ what is the genotypic ratio?
1:2:1.
1:2:1. अच्छा, अब देखते हैं क्वेश्चन क्या है. क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग कि आपको ये प्रूव करके दिखाना है एग्जामिनर को कि, लेट मी जस्ट रीड द क्वेश्चन. सॉरी, ये रहा. 2 of these chinchilla offsprings are then crossed, producing 4 chinchilla and 2 albino. देखते हैं कि हमारा आंसर क्या है, इसी से करीब है 4 chinchilla and 2 albino. अच्छा, 4 chinchilla तो नहीं है हमारे पास, but we do have 3 chinchilla, which is this, this and this. ठीक है. अच्छा, examiner is saying that you should get a ratio of 4:2, but basically आपको जो ratio मिल रहा है वो 3:1 है. Now you have to remember one thing, that these kind of questions can be given in exams in which your ratio might not 100% be the same as the, what the examiner is wanting, but at least it's very close to it. Because ये तो आप अपने आंसर में ये लिखेंगे, you will say that the ratio that I have obtained is very close enough to the actual ratio, which was to the expected ratio of 4:2, right? Because with very small numbers of offspring, we have a very small number of offspring, right? We have just 4 offsprings. It is unlikely for the ratios to work out exactly. ठीक है, तो आप अपने आंसर में ये लिखोगे. You will write down this statement. You will say that the phenotypic ratio, अब आप इस स्टेटमेंट को अच्छी तरह से लिखो प्लीज, is 3:1, which means 3 chinchilla is to 1 albino. And you will say that this ratio is close enough. This ratio is very close enough to the, in fact, actual से ज़्यादा आपको ये word लिखना चाहिए, expected. This was the expectation of the examiner. So this ratio is close enough to the expected ratio of 4 chinchilla is to 2 albino. As with these small numbers, it is unlikely for the ratios to work out exactly. Is this all understood to all of you? फातिमा, आपको समझ आ रहा है? फातिमा अकील? Ali Rashid, are you there in the class? Ali Rashid Khan? अच्छा, ओके। अनस, इसमें कोई कंफ्यूजन तो नहीं है? अनस?
नहीं मिस।
अच्छा, okay. अच्छा, then we move on to the second part of this question, which is if an Ajouti rabbit is crossed with a Himalayan rabbit, ठीक है, an Ajouti is crossed with a Himalayan rabbit, producing 3 Ajouti offspring and 3 Himalayan. अब आप ये वाला क्रॉस बनाओ. An Ajouti rabbit is crossed with an Himalayan rabbit, and 3 Ajouti offspring is to 3 Himalayan offspring are produced. ठीक है, do this. Ajouti is crossed with Himalayan. Time save करने के लिए let's do it together. And the examiner is saying that you should get 3 Ajouti is to 3 Himalayan. In other words, he's saying that you should get a 1:1 ratio. 3:3 का मतलब है 1:1 ही हुआ. You should get a 1:1 ratio of Ajouti is to Himalayan, right? अच्छा. Beena, you tell me, what should be the genotype of the Ajouti and the Himalayan?
Miss, Ajouti will be heterozygous CG or CH.
अच्छा, Ajouti will be heterozygous CG, CH और Himalayan?
हिमालयन मेरे ख्याल में होमो होगा CH का.
Yes, miss, homozygous.
होमोजाइगस होगा. अच्छा, ठीक है. अच्छा, अजूटी होमोजाइगस क्यों नहीं हो सकता? CG.
मिस, पर ऑफस्प्रिंग में हिमालयन ही होगी ना, क्योंकि अजूटी जो है वो डोमिनेंट है सब पे.
Exactly. So this is just basic common sense कि अगर आप इस तरह से बनाओगे तो आपको फिर 3:3 का रेशियो नहीं मिलेगा. So in that case you will. अच्छा, हेट्रोजाइगस का मतलब CGCH.
जी मिस.
ठीक है. So this means that it should be like this, right? If we separate the alleles, right? These are your alleles, and then again random fertilization, ठीक है, random mating of like random fusion of gametes, which will give you these offsprings. हाँ जी, Beena, tell me the name of the offsprings, the genotype of the offspring. CG.
Miss, CG, CH and
Correct.
CH.
There are 2 more offsprings also.
One is Miss, CH only.
अच्छा, एक
और
सेकेंड. CGCH, CGCH. अच्छा, हाँ, मतलब रिपीट हो रहा है ना. Exactly.
हाँ, रेपिटेटिव है.
हाँ, repetitive है. So let's repeat it ताकि हमें पता चले कि किस तरह आ रहा है. One is this one, CG and CH. अच्छा, the other is again CG and CH. So let's write it. CG and CH, ये 2 हो गए. And then this one is CH. And then again this one is CH. So CH. And then the fourth one is CH. So you can see that this ratio of Agouti is to Himalayan, the genotypic and as well as the phenotypic ratio, दोनों ही, they are 2:2, ठीक है, and 2:2 का मतलब हुआ 1:1, so there is no difference between 2:2 or 1:1 or 3:3. समझ आ रही है? So this ratio is the same as the ratio of 3:3 of Agouti and Himalayan, because the number of the offsprings that we've got over here are only 4. अगर 6 होती तो 6 में भी there would have been half Agouti and half Himalayan. ये बात सबको समझ आ रही है? रिनात, अनस, बीना?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Thank you. Acha. Then the last question, which is this one. B part 3. And that is, 2 Agouti rabbits produce a litter of 5 young, 3 of whom are Agouti and 2 are chinchilla. The 2 chinchilla young are then crossed, producing 4 chinchilla offspring and 1 Himalayan. Okay, I would like, you should finish this. ये वाला आप लोग खुद कर लो, ठीक है? And then I will discuss the answer with you. Okay, Anas?
Yes, miss.
Acha. 2 Agouti rabbits produce a litter of 5 young, 3 of whom are Agouti and 2 are chinchilla. Acha. The 2 chinchilla are then crossed, producing 4 chinchilla and 1 Himalayan. इस क्वेश्चन से बहुत कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन पता चल रही है. Can you tell me what information is this question giving you?
मिस मैंने क्वेश्चन ही गलत रीड कर लिया पहले.
क्वेश्चन गलत
हम
रीड
ये
कर
कह
लिया.
सकते हैं कि हिमालयन जो अजूटी वाला हेट्रोजाइगस होगा उसमें हिमालयन वाला यूज करना होगा.
बस
मतलब
दोनों अजूटी
TGCH.
दोनों अजूटी जो होंगे वो हेट्रोजाइगस होंगे, जो शुरू वाले होंगे.
एक में चिंचला का अलील यूज करना होगा और एक में हिमालयन का.
हाँ.
Very good. Yes, yes, very good, Bina and Renal, because both of the ajutis that we are using should be heterozygous. One of them should have the chinchilla allele and the other should have the Himalayan allele, because we can see that in the first generation, the chinchilla are produced, and in the second generation, the Himalayan is produced. So you cannot have a Himalayan in the first generation, and you can also not have a you cannot have a chinchilla in the first generation and the Himalayan in the second generation if the initial two parents don't have both the allele, because we all know from our background information that ajuti is dominant to all. तो अगर आप शुरू के पेरेंट्स को हेट्रोजाइगस नहीं बनाएंगे तो आपको ये सारे क्रॉसेस नहीं मिलेंगे, राइट? So keeping that in mind, we can quickly work out this cross, right? And this will be, as you said, both of them will be heterozygous. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि we are actually crossing two heterozygous ajuti rabbits, which will be this and this, right? अच्छा, बीना आप मुझे फटाफट बताओ कि if I make a cross between these two parents, what will I get in the first generation?
CG CG
CG CG
CG CC
CG CC
CH CG
CG CH and
CC CH
C C C H. Let me just see. C G C. C G C G C G C C C H C G and C H. ठीक है, correct. So this means tell me the phenotypes.
Miss,
Ajuti.
first three are ajuti and the last one is chinchilla था शायद.
Chinchilla? हाँ, chinchilla है, बिल्कुल सही है. The last one is chinchilla because chinchilla is dominant to Himalayan, right? अच्छा, ये हो गए. And then what do we do? Now we are making a cross between two chinchilla rabbits. यही question आपको कह रहा है ना? Two
Yes,
chinchilla
ma'am.
are the cross, ठीक है? Two chinchilla are cross, तो हम इसमें से दो chinchilla उठा लेते हैं, which means एक ही है हमारे पास basically chinchilla over here, so we will take two of these, ठीक है? अच्छा, अनस अब आप बताओ, how do I make a cross between two chinchilla? Tell me the genotypes of the chinchilla rabbits.
मिस CCCH होगा दोनों का.
CCCH, CCC और H, ठीक है. The cross between two chinchilla rabbits. ये हमने गलत तो नहीं बनाया है? ये सही बनाया है?
नहीं मिस सही है.
सही है, ठीक है. So the cross between two chinchilla rabbits will give you 4 chinchilla and 1 Himalayan. ठीक है, तो इसके फटाफट आप मुझे वो बताओ, जीनोटाइप्स बता दो.
CCCC,
ओके,
CCCH,
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 CCCH and
CHCH.
CHCH. So अच्छा, अब ये मुझे बताओ, what is the phenotypic ratio over here?
3:1. 3:1.
3:1. So this means 3 Himalayan, 3 chinchilla, है ना?
3 chinchilla होगा.
3 chinchilla, because ये सारे chinchilla ही हैं, is to, what is this one?
1 Himalayan.
1 Himalayan. Sorry, मुझे यहाँ नहीं लगाना चाहिए था. These are 3 chinchilla. This is a chinchilla, this is a chinchilla, and this is a chinchilla, and this is 1 Himalayan. So 3 chinchilla is to 1 Himalayan. ठीक है. अब हमें जो ये रेशियो मिला है, is this close to the ratio that the examiner had given? Yes, Anas? Examiner
Yes
ने
मिस.
क्या बताया?
उसने
4
4:1 कर दिया था.
हाँ, 4:1 बताया था, लेकिन जो हमें मिला है वो 3:1 है, right? So again we will make the same statement. We will say that the ratio that we have obtained is very close to the ratio that was given in the question. Since the number of the offsprings is less, so of course it's very difficult, it's unlikely that the two ratios will exactly match, right? So most probably our answer is correct. समझ आ गया सबको ये?
Yes, miss.
ठीक है, so this we have finished this topic. Then again, in the before we move on to the dihybrid crosses, right? अब छोटा सा एक टॉपिक रहता है वो हम कर लेते हैं, a very small topic, and it is a very important topic. बल्कि मैं ये कहूँगी कि majority students find this topic very difficult, which is the topic of sex inheritance. So I will be just giving you an introduction to this topic today, and we'll be practicing lots of questions on it tomorrow, inshallah, in school. Okay, so you can see, and you all know that if we see a karyogram जहाँ पे आपको सारे chromosomes नजर आते हैं, the pairs of homologous chromosomes, you will see that only the last pair or the 23rd pair is non-homologous. And that 23rd pair is non-homologous because the X is bigger than the Y chromosome. And this is known as the sex chromosome. ठीक है? अच्छा. Whenever gametes are being produced by meiosis, the sex chromosomes will also segregate in the same manner in the typical Mendelian fashion. ठीक है? For example, के meiosis जो है वो ovaries में भी होगी, and meiosis will take place in the testis also. In the testis, it will give you millions and millions of sperms, ठीक है? And in the ovary, it will give you many, many ova. Now, inside the male, if male sperms are produced, so as per the Mendelian laws of genetics, as per the law of independent segregation or separation of alleles, half your sperms should contain the X chromosome and half your sperms should contain the Y chromosome. Similarly, ovum में तो जो है ना, जब हम इसकी karyogram में जब हम देखते हैं, the karyogram of a female, if we look at all her 23 pairs of chromosomes, so जो उसका last pair है, उसमें हमें नजर आएंगे 2X chromosome. वो जो हमें karyogram की जो picture नजर आती है, let me show you a picture, इसमें है नहीं, वो जो हमें karyogram की picture नजर आती है, that's about a diploid cell, ठीक है? लेकिन when we expect that diploid cell to undergo meiosis, तो वो X और X तो separate हो जाएगा ना, right? So अब क्योंकि female में diploid condition में we have 2X chromosomes, so no matter how many ova, maybe millions of ova that the female produces, she will only have in one haploid egg cell, she will only have one X chromosome. लेकिन male में क्योंकि X and Y है, so half the sperms will contain the X chromosome and half the sperms will contain the Y chromosome. ठीक है? I hope that this is, you guys are getting this thing. इसमें कोई मसला नहीं है समझने में. जी.
बस बेसिकली मेल्स के पास एक्स और वाई होता है, फीमेल्स के पास सिर्फ एक्स होता है, तो यही है ना इसका शॉर्ट.
Exactly. बिल्कुल ये जैसे this is what I was trying to tell you. If you get such a picture, अगर आपको ऐसी पिक्चर नजर आ रही है, this means you are looking at a diploid cell. या आपको randomly कोई भी बॉडी का diploid cell का न्यूक्लियस के अंदर जो क्रोमोसोम्स होते हैं ना, ये आपको ऐसे नजर आ रहे हैं, right? Meiosis नहीं हुई हुई है इसमें. Why is meiosis not happening? Because within one pair, you can see two components. One is from the mother, one is from the father, one is from the mother, one is from the father. अब इसी सेल में अगर meiosis होगी तो ये components अलग अलग हो जाएंगे, right? They will be separated. In a haploid cell, you will never see 23 pairs of chromosomes. You will only see 23 chromosomes. बीना आप मुझे बताओ, if this cell undergoes meiosis, तो उसकी पिक्चर कैसे होगी?
मैं सिंगल स्ट्रैंड्स होंगे 23.
सिंगल स्ट्रैंड्स होंगे 23. बिल्कुल ऐसे जैसे कि अगर मैं ऐसे कर दूं कि बजाय हर नंबर पे दो के बजाय I'll just put one strand over here, one strand over here, one strand over here, and so on. But when I reach the last pair, the 23rd pair, तो अब फीमेल में क्या होगा? फीमेल में when she was diploid, in any diploid cell of her body, the 23rd pair had 2X chromosomes, और मेल में the 23rd pair had an X and a Y. तो जब ये meiosis में separate होंगे तो चाहे जितने भी ova बन जाएं, all ova will have X chromosome only, अगर single होगा तो. Similarly, male में क्योंकि X and Y है, तो half the sperms, ठीक है, let's say 1 million अगर sperms present है, बने हैं एक वक्त में, तो 500,000 will contain X chromosome and 500,000 will contain Y chromosome, right? Now, whether or not a baby boy or a baby girl is born depends upon which kind of sperm fuses with the ovum, ठीक है? This is totally random. ये तो सब, you know, this all depends upon God. It all depends upon कि एक random chance है ना, कौन से वाले sperm ने fertilize किया egg से. Egg तो हमेशा ही eggs रहेगा, right? But it's a sperm which might be either a Y, containing a Y chromosome, or containing an X chromosome. Now, if a sperm that contains a Y chromosome is fusing with an egg, a baby boy will be formed. And if a sperm that contains the X chromosome is fusing with the egg, then there will be a baby girl that will be born. ठीक है? तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि इसको हम कितनी परसेंट की प्रोबेबिलिटी कहेंगे?
50%.
50% बिल्कुल, या तो होगा या तो नहीं होगा. 50-50 चांस, राइट? This can be seen in this figure in front of you. You can see a man and a woman. First of all, the diploid condition of their 23rd pair is shown to you. This is how the 23rd pair of chromosome looks in a diploid cell of a man. This is how the 23rd pair of chromosome looks like in the diploid cell of a woman. After meiosis, when the gametes are formed, either the gametes, which means the sperms, will contain an X chromosome, or they will contain a Y chromosome. In the female, they will only contain X chromosome. तो जब ये आपस में fertilize होंगे, the possibilities will be half-half, यानी 50% chance है कि baby girl born हो and 50% chance है कि baby boy हो, right? अच्छा, अब there is a little bit something new for you which you can see over here. कि ये जो आपको ये जो चीज है ना जो मैंने बनाई है, 50% चांस है कि बेबी गर्ल बॉर्न हो. सो इफ इट्स अ बेबी गर्ल शी विल बी XX, एंड इफ इट्स अ बेबी बॉय इट विल बी XY. अच्छा, अब इसके लिए एक सर्टेन नेम यूज होता है जेनेटिक्स में. सच ऑर्गेनिजम्स, यानी कि इफ we are talking about a baby girl, she is an organism, right? Such organisms in which both these sex chromosomes are the same, right? They are known as homogametic. इसको आप जरा नोट कर लें. Such organisms in which both the sex chromosomes are the same are known as homogametic because they produce gamete cells containing only one X chromosome. ठीक है? Whereas the organisms in which the gametes can have X, they can also have Y chromosome. तो ये heterogametic है. मतलब कहने का ये है कि फीमेल की बॉडी में जो है ना, एक ही तरह के gametes produce होंगे. There are no two possibilities, which means all her gamete cell will contain only a possibility of X chromosome. Why? Because the female was XX in the diploid state. Since the male was XY in the diploid state, तो मेल के अंदर पॉसिबिलिटी है कि हो सकता है कि the sperms might contain an X chromosome or they might contain a Y chromosome. So this means males are heterogametic, females are homogametic. ठीक है? ये why am I stressing on this point is कि याद रखो आप लोग सब, and I will end it. I'm ending the class with this point and with this slide, that it is not necessary that all organisms follow the same rule. ये जो rule है ना कि female is homogametic and male is heterogametic, this rule I am only telling you about human beings. ठीक है? Animals में it can be totally reversed. An animal में, let's say chicken की जब बात आती है, hens की या chicken की, in hens the female is heterogametic usually and the male is homogametic. उल्टा भी हो जाता है. अच्छा, why am I stressing on this point is that you can get different kinds of questions. But your task will be that you will read the question properly. कि question किसी human के बारे में है या animal के बारे में है. And what does the information in the question say? ठीक है? वो आपको अच्छी तरह पढ़नी है, वरना आप सारे आंसर को आप कटमट कर दोगे. You will think that ये जो है वो मेल है और ये जो है वो फीमेल है, although it might be the other way around. right? So I hope I'm making sense and you are understanding what I'm trying to say. But
Yes.
for all practical purposes, remember one thing, that human beings में the female is homogametic and the male is heterogametic. ठीक है? Whereas in the animals, it might be a different rule. So let's end the class on this slide only. And tomorrow, inshallah, and please be in my class on time. ठीक है, देर नहीं लगानी है, वरना I'll start this lesson as soon as the class time starts, because अब हमें बहुत ज़्यादा time चाहिए. We need a lot of time to practice these crosses, because inheritance में it's all about practice. So bring your notebooks and your pens so that you can do practice along with me, right? So Allah Hafiz everybody.
Allah Hafiz,
Allah
miss.
Allah Hafiz.